Here today, we're going to talk about the July eclipse. It happens in your sign. Do you know what degree your ascendant is? The eclipse happens at 14 degrees in Capricorn energy. I have another video out that tells you the details of the eclipse itself, but what this video is about, to tell you what is this going to mean for a Capricorn ascendant, Capricorn rising, specifically in your life. Five things right here, right now, pinpoint maybe the people in your life, the areas of your life, what's going to change in your life. Is home going to change? Is work going to change? Where there could be tests, where there could be stress and tension, what you can expect and how you can navigate the waters of your life. Before we go any further, I got to give a shout out to my man, or the family, the Murphy family. They are doing wonderful things over there. They help all. Check out this channel. It is the Murphy family. The Murphy family. I'll put their link down below. Put a little thing right here, hopefully. Hopefully it works out maybe like right there. And take a listen. I'm going to crank it up just for a little bit so you can hear how this person is. On fire, but complete Capricorn energy. Just take a quick listen and do yourself a favor. Go check them out. And when you do, tell them Allastrology sent you, because then we can prove this unity in the community. We can prove that we can build bridges, that we can create unity in the community, and then hopefully what that will do, starting from within, that will then expand and it will show outward growth, outward unity, and we will all become members of the cosmic community, which is what we want. Listen to this guy for a second. Can you hear it? This is his motivational Sunday.
Found out about the family. Thank you for tuning in.
He gives you like a pep talk every video, regardless of what the theme of the show is. But you just, you feel like you're where you belong. He gives you this sense of, I can go out there and I can do it. Whatever that is that you want to do, he's on fire. The man's on fire. I haven't even looked at his chart yet. I can't wait. But go check out the Murphy family. They've shown this channel for a lot of love. And so please go show him some love. Let him see how strong the Allastrology family is. Let him see how strong our community is, and that we can extend ourselves into his community. And for anybody else listening, this is what I do for YouTubers, for other channels who support me, who show me love. I support you right back and give it to you the most genuine way I can with my proof featuring you. Let your film roll the whole time I roll. All right, let's get into you, Capricorn ascendant, Capricorn rising, and let's understand what's going on in your life. So an eclipse at 14 degrees Capricorn means it's happening in your first house. Now, when I say your first house, this means it's happening to you physically. The first house represents your body. It represents how you appear to the world. So when someone looks at you and they see you, it is your first house. It's the cover of the book, right? It's the outside of who you are. It's not necessarily who you are. It's really more of this, I think this is who they are, based on how they're dressed, based on how they speak, based on the choices they've made. I make quick decisions about someone based on what they present, how they approach, how they talk, how they communicate. So all of this is something we do quickly, right? When we first meet somebody, we've got this whole thing going on, like, okay, we're immediately trying to throw somebody into certain buckets. We're trying to find out who they are, whether we're even aware of it or not. Subconsciously, there's this thing that's going on. We're trying to figure out, okay, where does this person fit? Who are they? What are they? What are they about? What do they act to? What's their game? What's their gimmick? When an eclipse occurs, that means something's going to change about you. Something about how you look, something about how you appear to people, something about how people see you. Now, because it's Capricorn, and Capricorn's all about my ambitions, how I want to appear to the world, but it's also about how I want to show up in the world. Like on the world stage, what I want to be known for is Capricorn energy. Now, let me take a deep dive into you. The eclipse happening at 14 degrees, if you have your ascendant there, then this means it's super big. It means you could be moving. It means you could be changing your career. You could be changing your job. It could also mean that you're changing a significant one-on-one relationship. An eclipse right on that ascendant, it changes It has the potential to change everything about your life. I would have to see your birth chart to know if this is going to be how it happens for you specifically, right? So anytime you don't know, after you've hit the like button, the thumbs up, after you've subscribed, after you have tapped the bell so that you can get more uploads, after you've done all those things, you listen to the video, you got questions that are popping up. You're not sure about something. Comment. Let me hear your question. Let me hear what you're thinking. Doesn't matter. There's like nothing that's insignificant. There's nothing too small. I can only engage with you if you reach out. So for the Capricorn, you may have a change coming. You may have a big change coming. One of the things that's going to likely occur is a change in your goals and your ambitions. It changes in how you want to show up in the world. There's this big revelation that's been going on about your past beliefs, because I'm connecting it to some other things, and I'm really not going to try and go into the technical parts about it. It's kind of confusing for you because we have a thing happening. And it's all about letting something go. But this thing that's about letting something go, it's in a placement for you where it's in your subconscious. So when we talk about your subconscious realm, there could be past life things. And if you don't like that word past life, if that doesn't line up with your belief systems, then you can say it's something from a long time ago. It could even be something from your childhood. It could be something that happened when you were in mom's womb even. It could be something that happened when you were like itty bitty. All right. And so it's subconscious. It's something you're not really aware of. And there's a belief, there's an opinion, there's a judgment, there's something that was there that you're releasing. And so this full moon lunar eclipse puts a light on it. And it is that light that shined on that. Is it shine or shone? I don't know. I have this thing happening. I used to be like super good with my grammar, and I have this thing recently happening in the last few months. It's the planets, where it's messing up with me. Like I can't spell anymore. My speech is all crazy. Anyway, the whole point of all this is that there's a change happening. It's a good change. Don't be afraid of the changes, okay? I mean, I know that's hard because we have Jupiter and Pluto conjunct at the very end of June. And Jupiter is it. I expand things. Pluto is fear. All right, so it brings up fears that were deep, that were below the surface that you didn't know you had. And so those would have been things about yourself, fears that you had about yourself, fears that you have about yourself that probably likely include security attached to things, security attached to your tangible world, security attached to your ambitions. And so when we understand that, and you know, it's hard to understand something you're not really aware of. But the full moon will help with that, believe it or not. It's not going to be comfortable, right? Because it's something that we weren't really aware of. It's something that will likely catch us off guard. And in the areas of your life that could likely, here's the thing. It's a full moon. It's Capricorn energy. So it could very well be someone in authority that kind of checks you, puts you in your place. And so when that happens, when someone does that, like they kind of approach you the wrong way or they say something, it's just like, I don't know if I want to be a part of this anymore. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't know if I want to put up with this anymore. And so there's this energetic shift where we're ready to release something, where we're ready to let this old ambition go because we have this light turns on and it says, you know what, look at this. This is part of that. And you just didn't have all the pieces. But now you do have some more pieces. You have a lot more pieces of information now because at the butt end of June, we got Mars going into Arian energy. Your Arian energy typically is going to be in your 4th house. So this is your home. Now, understanding what Mars goes into your home, that energy is going to square your ascendant. It's going to square your Capricorn energy. So you can expect friction. You can expect tests, right, in the home, testing, right? Depends if you have other planets there. If you don't, it could just be things feel more fired up, more assertive. You want to make changes in the home. You want to start things in the home. You want to definitely start things in the home, but you may not be able to. You may be told, well, we got to wait. So just be patient. Mars is very impatient. Don't let it jack with your home life. Don't let impulsive Mars start battles because that's what Mars likes to do. Mars functions best when it's in war because that's what Mars was created to do. It was a soldier. It came to life ready to fight. When it was born, it came out with a knife in each hand. That's Mars. That is that Martian energy. It came out super assertive, super aggressive. Like if you think you're going to slow Mars down, you got to go at them. You got to really be ready to fight. So realizing that in the home there could be some more test and stress, and there's going to be test and stress with the masculine energy in the home, because that's what Mars is. It represents masculine energy. Does that mean it has to be someone who's an actual male? No, it's someone who expresses masculine qualities. Now, the other area of your life that we have to talk about at the emotional side of you, okay? So the emotional part is your Cancer energy. And your Cancer energy is in your 7th house, okay? And this is relationships. This is the person you're married to. This is the person you could be dating. This could be whoever you consider your partner. This could be business partnerships as well. When I say business partnerships, there could be people that you consult in some way. Like for astrology, this would be that, because I literally can sit down and consult somebody one-on-one. So this could be anybody that you sit down and you consult with one-on-one. So it's emotions, like that gives you emotional satisfaction. You like that. People that feel like family, there's this deep connection with. And you expect those that value family, that value these deep connections, that are this nurturing, mothering quality. They feel like family, they're supportive, they have understanding and empathy. You're going to want to, you're drawn to them as far as partnerships. So realizing there's a testing and a stress and a tension that could occur at this time, especially with Mars and the Aryan energy, this will happen for the next 6 months of your life. Okay, now the last thing, I'm giving you a bonus nugget here, is the 18-month thing. I know I talk about it in a lot of the videos, but I'm going to top it off with this. I want you to realize that Venus is having a birthday. Okay, Venus was reborn. Okay, was reborn at the butt end of June. But where was she reborn? Because Venus is money. Venus is my income. Venus is what I value. Venus is beauty. Venus is goodness. Venus is plenty. Literally, Venus brings gifts. So Venus for you, if I look in your chart and I find out where did Venus have a birthday, this was in your 6th house. Your 6th house is a job. Your 6th house is your health. So Venus coming to having a birth there, right? Coming to life there. Venus all of a sudden has a new value. Venus sees something and values something. So now that Venus is having this birthday, she can embrace things about her health, this understanding. She got information in some way about her health and her vitality. Could be some alternative stuff. It could be a job, you know, the J-O-B. It's all about 6th house things. It's all about how to do something. Venus has had a birthday there, and so she's rejuvenated. But it can bring abundance. It can bring gifts. It can bring knowledge that can help you. It can bring knowledge that brings you money. Venus in Gemini energy, Gemini, we got to realize too, is all about relating, talking, speaking, how you think about your health, how you think about work, understanding that how we think directly affects our health. This is a big deal. Your Gemini energy is all about social media. Social media and that environment, that networking, my neighbors, my community, my immediate community, my next door neighbors, literally going to the markets, right? Or selling something within the community, barter, exchange, trade, teaching, learning, could be children, doing things with my hands. It could be crafts. Like, you have free will. So there's a lot of different ways that can look, but being in your 6th house and Venus having a birthday there, in my mind, screams cha-ching. Because your 2nd house, this trines your 2nd house, and you have air in your 2nd house, and Venus is air. Anyway, I'm going all on this astrology thing, but this could mean cha-ching for you. This could mean money coming in. So I'm loving this aspect for you, even though you may have some other difficulties. It's always good to see where something good is coming. So for the next 18 months, this area of your life is going to be lit up. Because this is where the North Node is driving through. And the North Node represents an area of focus, something new being focused on, okay? And so I want you to embrace this newness. Be open to new ways of thinking. Be open to networking. Be open to communities, to social media, to using social media, definitely. Be open to the internet. If you already aren't doing this, I can't imagine you're already not if you're a Capricorn ascendant. But if you aren't, this is the time. The next 18 months, you're going to have a lot of success with this. That's what this means, because the energy is there. And the whole beautiful thing with astrology is learning to go with the flow of the frequencies. When we ride with the waves, with those frequencies, they carry us. And so you have this going with you. You have the frequencies. You have the ability to be up on the board and to ride the wave into your future. For the next 18 months, baby, communicate, relate, thinking, go out there and just express. Do. Teach, learn, do.